We're starting off in 1994-95 season in this very tight-fitting kit that I have from one of my teenage years. The cheese and onion kit. This is my oldest Celtic kit, yellow and green flashes. It was a away kit. We also had another one which was black with green shoulders and white stripes here, with a kind of black hatch through them. The home kit itself was the QPR style hoops, just big thick ones. Apart from one game, we'll come on to that. The season itself was transitional because Fergus McCann had just come in a few months earlier and was in the middle of modernising Celtic Park, so we had to play the home games at Hampden for the season. It kind of worked out not great, if we're honest. The football itself wasn't the best, but under Tommy Burns and his new managership, it was something we were starting to pick up again. And we got to two domestic finals. The League Cup, we beat Ayr United 1-0 away from home in the second round. The third round was a 2-1 win over Dundee away. A home win at Hampden. A 1-0 win over Dundee United in the quarter-final. The semi-final played at Ibrox against Aberdeen, went to extra time before Celtic won 1-0 and got through to the final where they faced the unlikely opponents of Wraith Rovers, who Celtic should have beaten, but of course famously didn't. We were 2-1 up with a few minutes left, and then Wraith Rovers equalised. Went all the way to penalties, and Paul McStay missed the vital penalty at Ibrox in that final, so Wraith Rovers won the cup. Meanwhile, in the league, it wasn't the best. We finished fourth, 51 points from 36 games. That was 11 wins, 18 draws, and 7 defeats. Full 18 points behind Rangers, but only 3 points behind second place Motherwell and 2 points behind third place Aberdeen. So not too far away, but it all came down to going through October and November without a win, and only 2 wins across December, January and February, so it was not the best of league seasons. But going into this season, we hadn't won a trophy since the 1989 Scottish Cup final. That was Hoodoo was finally ended after 6 years thanks to the Scottish Cup run. The 2-0 win at home to St Mirren in the third round, a 3-0 win over Meadowbank Thistle in the fourth round, a 1-0 Kilmarnock win at home Hampden, which eventually took us through to the semi-final, which was played at Ibrox once more. This was against Hibernian. That went to a replay after the first game was 0-0. Celtic won 3-1 in that replayed semi-final to go to face off against Airdrie in the final. We wore the brand new hoops that were coming in next season, the thick and thin ones. I did have those, but somewhere along the line I'd misplaced them, unfortunately. Wasn't the best of games, but Celtic did come out 1-0 victors, with Pierre Van Hooijdonk getting the only goal of the game. And that meant Celtic won the cup for the 30th time. And we're back in Europe the following season, having not played in Europe at all in the 1994-95 season. That is, to date, the last time that's happened for Celtic. So, yeah, a bit of a tight fit, but a kit I have fond memories of.